Good morning, dear students. I am teaching chapter 11 and name of the chapter 11 is the force and pressure. And yesterday we discussed about the force. What is force? And I have given some examples of the force. So you know that force is called push or pull is called the force. Push or pull is called the force. And I have given some examples of force, and then I told you force is the interaction between two bodies. Force is the interaction between two bodies. And now I will discuss about the effects of force from chapter 11. Next topic is the effects of force. So I am teaching chapter 11 and name of the chapter 11 is the force and pressure. Force and pressure. In this I will discuss about the effects of force. What is the effects of force? Effects of force. Effects of force. What is the effects of force? You know that by effect of force we mean what force can do or what changes a force can bring about. Obviously, if force mean that what forces can do, if we will apply some kind of force to any object, then obviously it will take some changes. Obviously, it will take some kind of changes, and that change will lead to in a desired direction. So force can cause motion in a stationary object. First one is the force can cause motion in a stationary object. If any stationary object is there, then it will cause motion. It will cause motion in the stationary object. So force can cause motion in a stationary object, because if any object is there and when you apply some kind of force, then it will lead some kind of motion. So force can cause motion in a stationary object, and when a force is applied on a stationary object, it can make it move. And for example, if you push a book table, and if you push a book that is placed on the table, then it starts moving when you pull a chair, and it starts moving when you push a hand cart. It starts moving. So you know that when you apply some kind of force, then it will lead to motion. So force can cause motion in a stationary object, and it is not necessary that a force always make a stationary body move. For example, if you try to push the wall of your classroom, this is a wall. If you try to push, you can't. It will not move. For that matter, even if all the boys in your class push the wall, it will also not move. If I will do this one, then also it will not move. If all the boys together, they will apply the force on the wall, obviously wall will not move. It will not go anywhere, means movement is not there, and it will not move. The reason is that the force applied by the all of you is not sufficient to move the wall, because which force you are applying, that is not sufficient to move the wall. So this is the effects of force. So first effect is the force can cause motion in a stationary object. Force can cause motion in a stationary object. If any stationary object is there and when you apply the force, then it will cause motion in a stationary object. So first effect of force is the motion. Force can cause motion in a stationary object. Now second one is the force can stop the moving objects or slow them down. So second one is the force can cause moving objects or force can stop the moving objects or so second one is the force can stop the moving objects or slow them down. It can moving object stop or slow them down. Slow them down. Second effect is the effects of force. It can stop moving objects or slow them. So second effect of the force is the it can stop or slow them down. Imagine your friend is riding a bicycle, and if you will pull his bicycle from behind, then it slows down. It means that if you apply a kind of force in the direction opposite to the direction of the moving body, the body slows down. When you will pull, then what is the object is there? It will slow down. When you apply force or when you will pull, then it can objects slow. Similarly, if we apply brakes to a moving vehicles or moving bicycles, then it first slows down, then it will stop. We ourselves have to apply force to stop our bodies while running, and a cricket ball is stopped by a player by applying a force in the direction opposite to that of the ball. From the above examples I have given to you, and from the above examples it is clear that force may stop a moving object or may reduce the speed of the moving body. You know that first I discussed effects of force. First one is the it can cause force can cause stationary in a stationary object motion. Force can cause motion in a stationary object, and in second it can slows down the movement. Third one is the force can make a moving object move faster. So force can make moving object faster. Moving object faster. Moving object faster. So force can make moving object faster. So this is the effects of force. Imagine a cart pulling. When you open your book, page number 123, you will see that imagine a cart pulling a cart up sloping road slowly. If you help him by pushing the cart, then it will start moving faster, and after that you will see that similarly when a moving vehicle is accelerated by pressing the accelerator, it starts moving faster. And when a football player hits the moving football, the ball starts moving faster. And when the horse pulling a tanga applies greater force, the tanga moves faster. So this is the different kinds of changes. This is the effects of force. And force can change the direction of moving objects. Force can change the direction. So here you can see that force can change the direction. Force can change the direction of moving objects. Force can change the direction of the moving objects. In this, you will see that when a cricket player hits the ball with a bat, his force changes the speed as well as the direction of the ball. You will see that when anyone is playing football and when he hits the ball, then you will see that speed will also increase and direction will also change. In which direction they are applying force, in that direction it is moving. Similarly, a football player changes the direction of a moving ball or by angling his foot, and you change the direction of your moving bicycle by applying some kind of force on its handle in the desired direction. Force can change the shape of objects. Next one is what is the effects of force. Next is the force can change the shape of object. Force can change the shape of object. So when you will apply some kind of force, then you will see that force can change the shape of object. Force can change shape of force can change shape of object. Force can change the shape of object. You know that, imagine a spring fixed in a wall with a nail, and when we will pull the spring, it gets stretched and hence its shape changes. Similarly, when we crumple a paper, its shape changes by applying force, and you can shape pesticide in any form. And from the above discussion, we can say that a force can move an object from its state of rest, and force can make a moving object to move faster, and force can make a moving object to slow down or stop. Force can change the direction of an object in the state of rest or motion. A force can change the shape or size of an object, and a force can bring some or all changes mentioned above in an object. Now we are in position to define force. So I told you what is the effects of force. Different kinds of effects are there of the force. First one is the it can move. Force can cause motion in a stationary object, and force can stop the moving objects, slow them down. Force can make a moving object move faster. Force can change the direction of moving objects, and force can change the shape of objects. So this is all about the force, and tomorrow we will discuss about what is the definition of force. Till here all of you take a revision.